All right. So this is webbed. I promised it would be a spider game, but no spiders on screen, just Kirby. That's a good thing, right? This is arachnophobia mode, where you do not see any spiders. However, this is not how the game is meant to be played. So, as adorable as this is, we will be playing the game as a spider. Sorry, blobs. You'll have to find appropriate representation elsewhere. I'm sure you will with the most recent Kirby game that just came out. I believe even in arachnophobia mode, you still see a lot of bugs. Most arachnophobes are not thrilled about bugs in general. Starting with the land acknowledgement. Really the least you can do. But they did do it. And then it's right into being a spider. We can dance with the sparkly blue spider, literally giving off sparkles like a gem. That's not the right button. There are so many nuances to the controls of this game. The speedrun of this thing is a real wonder to behold. But I'm not going to do anything close to the speedrun. How do we even get up here? Probably by bridging the gap like this. I forgot that was even an option. I played a few minutes of this game, which is not nearly enough to master everything it has to offer. For example, I keep trying to Spider-Man everything, when it is much more efficient to build a web. But we have a home web. Why build supplementary webs? Wouldn't want to get distracted from our true home. Unfortunately, this game does feature conflict, and that comes in the form of a bird kidnapping our poor gem-like boyfriend. Off he goes into the sky. That is unacceptable, in my personal opinion. So, we'll have to figure out something. Aha. Blast the way through the wall. Then we can advance. Make a new friend right away. If I'm not mistaken, this moth is voiced by an actual cat. Oh, that was easy. I think this character's home is much nicer than ours was before we had to tear it down to get over here. You do make a bunch of new friends all across the arthropod kingdom. It's the only way to fight a single bird. Down we go, no falling damage. Death is not really a concern in this game, which is nice. It's all about execution of some fairly complicated platforming. I believe this would be our anthill. Let's check it out. I'm seeing an ant. Immediately friends with us. What's not to like? We are a peacock spider, one of the best spiders ever. Ironically, they are not friends with other ants. So they are making a mech ant, and we are gonna help. Seems excessive. Perhaps it is not. Okay, looks like we gotta build the elevator. Okay, we need to get a cog. Already on a bit of a fetch quest. This whole area is a stream of fetch quests. That's one way to die. It is possible if you jump wildly without concern for your own well-being. Is this where the cog is? Let's find out. I don't think we want to place the web there. It's too far. There we go. Build a bridge. Ah. Not what I was expecting. But I think we got ourselves a bonus collectible. We rescued a larva. Got themselves in a real bad place, that larva. So, good thing we did. Uh-oh. I was going for the vine. Started going a little fast. There we go. Shall we use momentum? Apparently not. Feels like the wrong solution anyway. There we go. Got our cog. Pushing it the wrong way. So we can nudge it off the edge. And yeah, webs can solve our problem. And all you have is a spinneret. Everything looks like... I don't even know where to go with that. But we're going to solve a lot of problems with webs, I think. Okay. How about that? Stick it right to his face. Then break this tether that I built accidentally somehow. And we should be all set. First fetch quest accomplished. He's teleported it where it needs to go. Which is right here. Immediately push it the wrong way. So this was featured in Games Done Quick earlier this year, I think? Recently. And there is a significant potential to go extremely fast in this video game. Ridiculously fast. The skill cap on this thing, virtually non-existent. But this is just a casual playthrough, where I'm learning the controls. And most people have not played any game of this nature. I actually sort of have. I played Spider the video game, but that was for the PS1. It did not have nearly as robust a physics engine as this video game does. What do we get, a shortcut or something? Yeah, we could build a web up there. Probably just for secrets. That is definitely a shortcut. There's definitely some stuff over there. Oh, I broke it. My controller is behaving oddly, which is sort of to be expected because I'm using a PS2 controller, which I've had since the PS2 was relevant. We'll leave this aside for now. Come back to it if necessary. Dynamic music, you always love to see that. Chatting with us as we drift away. I swear I'm paying attention. Need to finish the mandibles, patch up the pipeworks. 3 more legs. Just do all the work. This is honestly getting to be like the giant mess chapter of Celeste, where much is expected of us. Good thing that was interactable. Caught me on my way down. That didn't save me. We're gonna see if we can figure out the true power of webs. Zoom around a little bit. Should I throw these rocks in the fire? Does that help anybody? Free larva. Yep, the ants are incredibly industrious. However, we've invaded their home and now they expect us to do all the work, so maybe they could be a little more industrious. But they're definitely keeping busy. Only the chatty ones are standing around, doing nothing but giving assignments. So let's see. I'll go over here. I mean, it should probably go up there. We blast it up. Yes, we can. How about this? No, that's nothing. Nope, it's something. Ourselves up there. Start doing these. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Now for the lasers. Trust the lasers. Oh no, get up there. These lasers are powerful. And a very accurate depiction of what spiders do to solve problems. Shoot lasers. I mean, there is a spider breed that fires webs out of their mouth. But it's definitely not the peacock spider. And it definitely does not take the form of lasers. So a few more webs like this. And this is starting to work. Break that down. You're so close. I believe you can do this. Nice. Now I need to pull that lever. Should be the easy part. And indeed it was. Okay. Yeah, this is very complicated and not the sort of thing you normally do with your human mind. You gotta think like a spider to get through this game. The challenges involved therein. They will sneak up on you. So much to keep in mind. Dragging this thing over here. We are not a web building spider, so it's actually kind of ironic that we started off in a web. I guess we settled on domesticity over our natural instincts, which is also uncommon for all spiders, if we're being honest. But a spider of this nature would be doing a whole lot of just spraying webs randomly. Salticids like this, they use their webs as just like tethers when they're jumping around. They're a little more conservative. They do not have infinite web like I do. I don't really have a plan of attack here. I could put these jaws on the bottom of the platform. That would technically raise it. See? It's going up. Oh, and there's a platform. So I guess I need to get the jaws up there. It built too many webs. Let's keep pulling it up just a little more. Hey, look at that. Easy. Is this a grabber? Is it going to take it there automatically for me? Let us see. Just in case. That's not the plan. I don't know what the plan is. What do you think? Head over to the pipeworks. I'm doing things out of order anyway. But yeah, first try. My plans are flawless. We are ready to go. This is a build-a-web situation. And then I jumped right through it. Always listen to your comrades. They do have very useful information. Crack this open using our spider weight. This guy have some ideas? Nope. That just is the elevator we came in on. Special over there. Quite a lot special over here. Oh, this guy again. There's Pipeworks. Solve this puzzle, then we can solve the mandible puzzle. Oh, a little too fast. Fuel's that way. But it's closed. What do we start with? I guess this one's open. So when we're alive again, we'll go that way. Gonna need a cog up there, looks like. Non-lethal avalanche. Are we trying to get him back up where he came from? I guess we can't grab onto the mud. That makes a certain amount of sense. We can do this. A little more teamwork. Any teamwork. Just the baseline amount of teamwork. You're touching the spot you want to go to. Laser him the rest of the way. He's grabbed on. But not grabbed on enough. There. Must be it. We made it to true friend status. Now fix the gearbox? Was it that down there? What's the solution? Yeah, this we need the friend for. Aha, that is an idea. Looks like it's gonna work too. Maybe. Accidentally snapped it by putting too much pressure on there. Let's try this. Guess I didn't give it enough pressure. Yeah, my webs appear to be insufficient, so... yeah, tangle them up. There we go. That is actually very cool and clever. I was not prepared for how cool it would be. But excellent work, Rear Dice. Would have taken me a lot longer to figure that out. That one's got a good flow going. The top one is now completely busted. That made it much worse, so... worse again. Okay. This feels better. It's not synced up properly, but it does give us enough of a window. I just need to work on my own timing. We are out of here. Onto the cog. Take it with us. Down the landslide. So these physics are very, very, very complicated. The control is extremely precise. But this is really satisfying. We are actually building a thing. This is really cool. It takes a million tries. Shockingly difficult for so early in the game. But also very, very fun. Couple more webs, and then we can shoot it into place. There we go. So close so many times. Now what? Didn't seem to do much, actually. How about now? Anything? I guess we were just trying to activate the thing out here. Yep, it opened the gate this way. Save me webs, thank you. See more pistons. Already planning to get crushed a few times. Free larva. That never hurts. Okay, we got these. Those are probably gonna have to get attached. Don't need to start doing that just yet, though. Something over here. Don't quite have the body weight to pull it down. Ah. Up, more ceiling cogs. Turn that on. And we got a big old barrel. Let's see what happens when this thing is activated. I followed this game quite a bit during its development. And the very small team working on these complicated physics was very impressive every step of the way. Like, it seemed to start off as just one of the developers messing around with what they could do with physics. The joy of attaching webs to things and seeing just what happened in the engine. A couple of those GIFs went viral, and here we are. We ended up with a game. I assume putting that cog in place was a good idea. Tends to be a required sort of thing. Here's another cog. That's on the other side. More cogs. Get them both in the oil. And then join them. Okay. That's what the elevator's for, I guess. Lifting the cogs to where they need to go. Never gonna get enough of that guitar twanging sound. If you've seen spiders' feet, that's another thing that has gone viral many times, is spiders have tiny little paws with big protruding claws on them. They are, of course, on such a small scale that the spiders are literally grabbing, like, the space between molecules. Which is how they can, like, climb glass and stuff. But because they are, like, grabbing intramolecular space, they are very precisely tuned, such that a spider that can climb glass sometimes, like, can't climb other things that you would expect. But, nope. Only glass. Like, there are spiders that could walk on water, but not glass. So, if you were to get glass wet, then the spider could walk up it. But not while it's dry. We don't have to worry too much about any of that. Just use our tiny little guitar picks to manipulate the webs as necessary. Every time I miss, I was destroying more of my webs, but then I stopped missing, and the day was saved. So I built all those cogs, created a whole little machine here. Looks like I filled this sucker up, which is probably what my goal was. And back out the door. We do what we needed to do. Might as well save this guy. Oh, two of them. We're twice the hero we thought we were. Okay, now we need to do this. What's the best way to do this? Yeah, this is getting us a little closer. Let's keep dragging it. But then I don't have a plan for the second one. This one is still not quite there. Look at that. Okay. One down. Just so we get a better view. Let's jump over there. I think this could work. Yes. Lasers save the day. Now we have to escape through pistons. Saw this coming. Broken sections of the pipe. These ants left this place in disrepair. I guess those fire ants really just wrecked house when they came through. So I'm not seeing how we're going to repair that section of the pipe, though. Probably not anything to do with outside areas. Oh, it's right here. was a little easier than I was making it. Could say that about this entire playthrough so far. It's roughly in position. It's probably going to start spinning around when I shoot it. Or not. I did in one. Yeah, I can't go this way. Gotta go through the pistons. Easy. Totally free every time. Yeah, the controls in this game are fantastic. You've never really played a thing like this. There are lots of physics platformers out there, but never a web-based physics platformer. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a Metroidvania. Doesn't seem like you're unlocking new powers. That's really one of those little, very pedantic points about Metroidvanias. Way down the button? Probably not necessary, but I assume we'll need that little log for something. To way down the button. There we go. Now, how do we weigh down a button that is in the air? Do I need to bring the log down here? That can't possibly be a thing, so we'll take this log. Log. I forget our scale. This is like the tiniest stick. If I saw this stick in person, I would not even recognize that it was a thing. It would look like a grain of sand. To our peacock spider, it's a huge heavy log. Guess we'll save this guy. We'll probably need those rocks to weigh down another button. This was X prompt. Probably didn't want to do that just yet. Maybe I did. I don't see this button doing anything in here. Uh-oh. Attached to the vine. Don't want that. Nope, can't push it up from underneath. Physical strength is never the way when you're a spider. We could probably do like this. A couple more of those. This thing will be up in the air. There we go. Come on, stay where you belong. Use your pedipalps. It was there. We had it. Okay. Stay there. Hope I needed to do that. crushers. As noted, these are crushers. I guess we'll check this out. Don't even know what my goal is at the moment. Haven't seen an ant in quite a while. Definitely don't want to push that in there, and yet I did. Okay. So now I gotta fish it out. Ah, we are a swimming spider. Look at that. We hit a little orb of oxygen. We're gonna have to fish things out anyway. The handful of spiders that have evolved to survive underwater are very, very impressive little creatures. The diving bell spider coming out of Japan there, which uses its web to build a little, like, canopy that it fills with oxygen and carries that to the bottom of the water, the sea floor. And then just lives down there off of that oxygen. Only popping up again to get some more. Look at that. Thank you, physics. Your generosity is much appreciated. Now, we do have 2 more broken pipes. Only 1 more copper pipe that I found. There's the other one. So this is going to be a real thing if I have to get it over every single one of these. Try to skip a few. And we can sort of do that by dragging it. I'm weighing it down, though. Nope, that's nothing. Slightly better. Up. Lost control of myself there. I can just shoot it over 2 of the lumps that are in my way. Almost out of the difficult parts. That's nothing. Off you go. Just gotta close this gap a little more. Yes. Another one down. Repeat the plan on this side. You gotta build your own level to play this game. Clearly part of the intent. It is very satisfying. much of the game is your own creativity. It is very difficult to make that work for most players. This game clearly is not going for most players because you play as a spider, and that inherently is going to limit the amount of people who are going to want to play it. Aha! That's a hell of a shot. But yeah, I do wonder how many people would enjoy this game if it weren't the spider game and were just the blob game. I would like it much less. But I would probably still like it. It just wouldn't have been the sort of thing that I followed from like day one of the development all the way up to completion, which this game came out in September of last year. I like pre-ordered it. I had to have it. But then I didn't take the time to play it. Until now. I don't allot myself very much time to play games if it doesn't result in content. Now we're streaming, so casual playthroughs can be content if the need arises. So this place got ripped apart by the fire ants. What do we need to do? Probably place more cogs, if I had to guess. Sure, tether it all the way over there so that I can shoot underneath. Come on. Alright, that's not working for some reason. So, there we go. Fix the drawbridge. What do you think? Outstanding. Are you actually gonna do that, or do I have to do it? I feel like I'm gonna be in charge of that whole process. But what is over this way? Oh, we can open this door now. Might as well. Pretty sure this leads back to... Oh! I did not expect this. We found the skate park inside the anthill. And this, of course, would be Skatebird, the protagonist of the video game, Skatebird. Sure, let's skate. Glorious. Uh-oh. Yeah, can I get a new board? So, I'm not exactly a master of these controls either. I'm afraid we're not going to get our webbed. But we will come back to this. For now, I'm just gonna skate out of here. Sort of skate out of there. Skate halfway out of there. That rules, though. I knew that was in the game. I didn't realize it was so early. I promise at some point, we will get the webbed letters. For now, we will carry on with our quest. Looks like we found a new stage in our quest. Oh, this, I guess, is where we deposit the larvae. Yep. Just collectibles. Now, is there anything to do in the living quarters, or is this just a place to hang out and meet some ants? Do some skating. Have I fully completed this segment of the anthill? What's this? Living quarters. Ah, this is where the mecha ant lives. So we can start hooking stuff up. Of course there would be an ant mech. How else are you going to fight fire ants? Okay, that one's hooked up. And one was hooked up. Still sort of hooked up. I think it counts. What's the driver think? Driver's not talking at the moment. Oh, the forge. Uh-oh. Flaming gas. Probably gonna need that to forge some stuff. Now these ants are very industrious off-screen, building things that you would not expect bugs to be able to do. Okay, so now we send the mandibles through the forge. It'd be nice if the thing actually grabbed the mandibles, but I feel like I'm gonna have to do everything myself still. That probably worked. What do you think? Worked? Well, he's not going to tell me, but... I mean, the mandibles are gone, so either it worked, or I've made the game unwinnable. This old platform that I made a while ago is still available. Press this button for some reason. I think it was to open that gate, which I already did. And a pool of water. It's just an elevator. This guy still has no advice for us. And there we go. Extremely hot mandibles. Just send them right over my head. And probably get them into that pool of water. Yep. As advised. I jumped the gun a little bit. Keep going. And we're good. So now I just need to get into that guy, I guess. And we'll be ready to move on. Get the front of it over the edge here. And the rest will follow. Very nice. Just look at how much I've advanced in the time we've been playing. That took so long the first time I tried to do it. Couldn't have put them over by the ant, though. Put them over here. And then flip them over? No, that's not gonna work. Just doing the weirdest stuff with physics here. And it's working. Like a charm. This guy has stuff to say to us now. Not very much, though. Let's see if we can slap these suckers on. Nice. Okay, that was mostly assembled ant. Let's see where... Okay, there's one leg here. Are you gonna place it for me? Of course not. Well, if you're not gonna help, you gotta get out of the way. Be gone. Almost. I wonder if these have a specific order, or if it's just slap them on wherever you can. Probably don't want to do the middle one first. Can't imagine that would benefit anybody. And yet, here I am doing the middle one first. There we go. Looks like they go into the background once they are attached, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Where are the remaining legs? I can't say I know for sure. This looks like a new area, though. There's a leg. I need to drop the legs on that guy, and he will move them where I need them to go. Extremely dangerous room. Why do the ants build so much danger? Build a bridge. And it's over here. What is that? I mean, it could be one of the legs. Doesn't look like it, though. Yeah, I don't have a plan for what this even is. We can give it to that guy, and he'll do something. Okay. So we do need to attach this to that, but it is still clamped. How do I declamp it? Oh well, they're not gonna tell me how to free the legs. That's fine. We have gone about 2 hours here. Still haven't quite built the mecha ant, but we did meet it. We did a significant portion of building the mecha ant. Seems like finishing off the legs, and then seeing what this thing can do would be an excellent way to start the next stream of Webbed. I have learned so much, gotten much, much, much better at the game. Nice. We are ready to go. Spider, the video game, is surprisingly enough not what this game is called. This instead is Webbed. But effectively, it's Spider the video game. There has been a request for spider facts in the chat, and I can deliver. I actually wanted to talk about the redback spider today, which is a Black Widow variety native to Australia. And what they do is they build their webs horizontal so that they are parallel to the ground. And that way, they can also attach the web to the ground. So they have little spider threads of web, which lead from their horizontal web to the ground. The thing about these specific webs is that they are also very sticky, and they are stretched taut against the web itself, the main web, so that there's some pressure on them. Oh no. Went the wrong way. But, so they have what are essentially traps attached to their web, which they wait for their potential prey to walk past their web and touch any of the dangling webs that they have attached to their main web, which will detach that web from the ground and cause their prey to spring upwards into the main web, where they are then cocooned to be later consumed. So essentially, they're setting very elaborate physics puzzles to get their prey. Not unlike our video game spider here. Uh-oh, don't want to die. Not yet. We need that elevator back down. Clever use of the non-sticky web that we have. I was able to drag the leg to me. This is just going to deliver the thigh right where we need it. Very nice. We'll even send it over to the leg right now. Yep, I have much better control over what I'm doing at this point. better expertise in the very complicated controls of this game. Let's see, can I drag it out of there? Not quite. So we're gonna have to attach this to the ceiling with 1,000,000 threads. And attach it to itself, why not? Laser it on out of there. Now we can drag it out once it's disconnected from the wall. Get all the threads off of there. And off we go. And this is how speedrunners fly using the props. They grab them, and they let the momentum do all the work. And yes, happy Trans Day of Visibility. Or in my case, audibility. It still counts, I think. You can see the video game at least. It counts for something. Oh, my bridge is not working for some reason. That's unfair. In theory, the correct way to deal with this section here is to build a bunch of webs like this. Carefully navigate them over the trip mines. Or you can just jump. I'm being represented by a female peacock spider. That counts for something, I guess. On T-Dov. Oh, hey. We don't need the leg here. That ant is not helping me very much. Let's see. This over here. Balance very carefully. That's probably better. Yeah, unfortunately, spiders adhere very strictly to gender essentialism. Or rather, they don't have genders at all. Because, they're spiders. They're animals. But the females are very drab. Like, the great thing about peacock spiders is that they're very, very colorful and pretty. And they dance around, and it's hilarious. They do the best dances in the entire animal kingdom. But only the males do that, and we're playing as a female. My own personal journey with spiders is I didn't like them for most of my life. Then in my 20s, I was just hanging out by my computer, and I noticed a spider walking across my desk. And for the first time ever, I was completely not bothered by that spider in any way, and in fact fascinated by it, because it was a jumping spider. Jumping spiders are adorable. Peacock spiders are a species of jumping spider. And meeting that jumping spider for the first time made me do an instant 180 on spiders in general. Then I found a podcast where they had an entomologist on to discuss nature of spiders much more accurately than anyone had ever discussed them before in my presence. And I learned that they were basically harmless and in fact very, very beneficial to humans. So not only were they kind of adorable, they're good for you. You only benefit from befriending spiders. With some extremely rare exceptions in South America and Australia. But in the case of the Australian deadly spiders, they are very, very non-aggressive. They don't want to hurt you. So you don't really have to worry about them. Also, they've never killed anybody since 1980, when they discovered a antivenom. for their ridiculously deadly venom. So, funnel web spiders have been effectively defanged. Not in the literal sense, because defanging spiders kills them. It prevents them from eating, leading to a slow starvation. Guess we can just do one of these. Yeah. So, for, like, domestic spiders, I'm definitely into the jumping spider. I have met many a jumping spider in my day. They'll just walk into your place and hang out, wander around, do adorable stuff, and avoid you. See, there we go. But yeah, I have a pin of a peacock spider on my bag that I carry everywhere I go. So if I had to pick a specific spider to be my favorite, that would be the peacock spider, which is what we're playing as now, but a female, who again does not exhibit many of the cool traits of your average peacock spider. Yeah, I've had many peacock spiders enter my apartment. I've watched them hunt ants, actually. The thing is about spiders and ants are way too small. So spiders actually have a very hard time hunting them, and they don't provide a good meal. So it's really just a waste of their time. Most spiders don't bother. It's really just like the smallest of jumping spiders that will attempt to hunt ants. But even then, they don't try too hard. Uh-oh. Lost a leg. Yeah, jumping spiders, raising their arms is you know, just a cute thing they do. I did once, in my apartment, watch a jumping spider. He was, well, I don't know, but they were tracking down a web spider, a spider hanging out in their web. And what they were doing was, you know, stalking the spider in the web from above the web, which is something that jumping spiders have started to evolve to learn how to do, so as to hunt other spiders more effectively. So eventually, the jumping spider leapt into the web of the other spider, and the other spider charged out of its own web and hid behind an audio cable that I had on my shelf. Just curled up in a little ball and tried to hide from the jumping spider. And did so effectively, which is surprising because jumping spiders have really, really, really good vision. And web-building spiders do not. But that jumping spider never found the other one that he was hunting. But it was honestly, like, adorable to see the spider curl up in fear. Shouldn't be adorable, but it was. It was a very human-like reaction from that little thing. Uh-oh. Needed that. Yeah, sometimes jumping spiders do try to look big by wiggling their arms around. Obviously, for peacock spiders, it is a mating dance thing. Real quick. That up there. Nope, didn't work. Oh yeah, there's literally always more to learn about spiders, because science still doesn't know anywhere near everything about spiders, because they literally were not studied for many, many years. And even still, if you want to become an entomologist, which is already considered on the low rung of science, then they consider arachnid studies to be the low end of what they do. So they will tend to like try and force people into becoming arachnologists, because they don't want to do it. Even they, as entomologists, hate spiders. Resulting in a lot of job opportunities in the field of arachnology. Damn it. How did it go so far? Can I save it? Nah, I won't shoot through the spikes. Well, we'll take the one we got. Finish that off. With our industrious music. And then we'll have to go back around. Do a bunch more work. There we go, thank you. It happened again! Ugh. Oh well, I saved it slightly. Yep, funnel web it looks like. Funnel web and tunnel web are the same, like, subspecies, and very similar in behavior and venom intensity, but the Australian one is the much, much more deadly one. But like I said, both of them are not very deadly because they don't go anywhere near people. But let's do the redback spider trick on this guy. And send him flying into the air. Or try, at least. Get out of my way. Ascend. At least I'm not eating you. Grab this. Drag it over here. There we go. Yeah, the funnel web is very interesting for its relationship with humans, because it's dangerous but not aggressive. But because it is so dangerous, humans need to make the antivenom and keep it on hand constantly. The antivenom expires after about a year, I think. And to make the antivenom, you require the venom. The antivenom itself is made from the venom of the funnel web. So, Australians have to go and catch funnel web spiders in safe ways and bring them to hospitals so that the venom can be harvested and then the antivenom can be produced in case anyone were to be bitten by the spider. Now we did finally finish the mech. And I was not paying attention to the ant who was telling me what to do. Yeah, he's going through the checklist. Is there something else to do? What do you think? Okay, I think if I talk to this guy, it's gonna make the mech do stuff. We built a mech for the ants. Now it is free. And a boulder fell. glorious display of military technology. We joined the engineering corps. All right. So I think we're done with the ants. We actually have had this screen available to us this whole game. And it's adorable. It's like a hand-drawn map of the areas in the game. Look at this. And we can see what we've completed, what still has stuff to do. I assume, yeah, it says there's larvae left and stuff. But over here we're going to see some beetles. And over here some bees. And it's going to be great. And I think this should get us back on track towards progress. Now, this is just a larva. I don't think I'm ever going to drop off the rest of these larvae. So, sorry, you guys are coming with me. I will raise you. There we go. Sail across. And off we go. Like I said, I switched to keyboard and mouse for better accuracy. I'm really bad at keyboard controls for video games, but it is worth it for the greater accuracy of the mouse controls. So we'll make do. But I will make a lot of mistakes here. Alright. Vlad is helping us with the balloon. Hope he doesn't impale us. If this were literally any other video game, I would assume that us helping create military technology would be foreshadowing that we were about to be betrayed. And that it would turn out that the ants are the bad guys, and that we would have to then fight them for the latter half of the game. Because I played a bunch of PS2 games, and that was the twist in every single PS2 era game. But the ants live by the arthropod code. We can trust them, because they would not betray us. Alright. We need the fuel. And spiderwebs? Interesting. Patch up the balloon. Gotta get the bees to do that. And the dung beetles. Ah, so if we screw anything up, we can do that. Set it back to default. But if not, then we will be ready to go. Okay, I accidentally attached the ant to the balloon. Don't want that. Let's see if this is the way to do this. Send a million webs up. Okay, there's diminishing returns on this, it seems like. So maybe we can shoot it into place? That's been my solution to everything else. No. Not enough power. Uh-oh. A couple more like these. I think we'll be good to go. Yeah, it's probably not getting any better. I don't know if we even need to do this just yet. But it's not stopping us. Just keep hooking this up to the balloon. This feels good. Just detach this. There we go. What could go wrong? But we don't have any fuel or any way to deal with the holes yet. And the moth who has lent us this cocoon for our journey. The game Bad Mojo also ends with your character, who is an arthropod in that game, joining forces with a moth. Sort of like a Lord of the Rings-esque Deus Ex Machina, where suddenly all your problems are solved in a way that they could have been solved from the very beginning. It's me to fly. Ah, Beelzebub. What? Okay. Interesting. There's some kind of fly religion going on out here. We don't have the greater context for what is going on. That's, we'll say, fine. It's more confusing than anything else. So I found where the beetles live. I don't know if I'm quite ready to go there yet, though. Let's see. See, this stuff here, on the ground, I can't grab it. Because it is not solid. Yeah, the first thing that made me appreciate bugs was actually, I should save this for when we get to the bees, but it was bees. I was always hanging out with people, and anytime a bee was anywhere nearby, everyone would freak out. Like this bee was gonna hunt us down and kill us all. And I'm not talking like allergic people, just like people who at worst would be mildly irritated by a bee sting. But the bee would die if they were to sting you. They do not benefit from that exchange. So I was like, obviously, logically, the bee's not gonna hurt you. But people would still completely lose their minds. And that made me realize the sheer illogical reaction of the average person to the presence of bugs. I just thought bees were cute. And I was right. Everyone else was wrong. Okay, moving that out of the way, change some stuff. Maybe for the better? I get it. We're gonna have to attach these over on this side to make ourselves a bridge. I really like the music in this area. I also like the Industrious Ant music, but the banjo here is classing things up. Water. Will this be the water level? I doubt it. But we are gonna have to swim for now. The swimming controls are quite good here. For a platformer, you expect swimming to be not the best. So far, so good. Okay, I can grab over here. Good. And over here. Make a gross sloshing sound as I hit the stuff that we're climbing on. It's dung. We're in a dung pile. We need it for fuel. Let's see, what was my plan here? I was doing pretty well. Okay, better. Back up. I'll actually build a permanent web here for ease of use. And where to next? Dunno. Sky's the limit. Oh, I stuck this guy in my web. Whoops. Now I'm stuck in my own web. It's a sticky situation in here. Okay, we will climb over this way. We get a clean shot over here? No. Only the filthiest of shots. Of course, we can web to our own webs. Can I free this guy? Oh, I think I ate him. Interesting. Didn't realize that was a mechanic. Makes a certain amount of sense. Nice. Sail right out of there. If you have any interest in playing this game, I highly recommend it. It feels really, really good. Very much unlike any other game. But rock solid in absolutely every way. This is definitely one to check out. Which is one of the reasons I don't mind streaming it in its entirety, because you're not really here for the plot. We can probably guess the plot, given a few chances. There's not going to be too many twists, I think. But the gameplay, we're here for the gameplay. And it is excellent. This section of the game appears to be all platforming, with walls that we can't stick to make it more complicated. And some physics puzzles, naturally. Let's see. So close. Yeah, maybe if I could get this onto the platform, it would have enough height to actually move on to the next screen. Problem is actually getting it up there. Now, the World of Goo comparison is interesting, because I have actually felt that this whole game. And I love World of Goo. Specifically, it feels a lot like Bridge Builder, which is the very, very bare bones indie game that inspired World of Goo, where you build a bridge. You do a lot of experimental engineering and see where it gets you. And this game feels very, very similar in a way that I like a lot. Okay. That's something at least. Get over there. The power of lasers. Okay. I can't really hook that up to anything. Because if I could, we'd be done already. Nudge that up there. Hey, it just barely worked. Look at that. Just barely definitely counts. Ride a fly around till we eat it. It looks like eating flies is the collectible here. Unlike the larva from last time. Plenty of spots we can grab onto here, which I like. Webbing around is very fun, but obviously overpowered, so they had to limit it. Unless they leave us with no challenge whatsoever. Yeah, I can't imagine how I would have ever done this with a controller. Even like a good working controller, this would be ridiculously hard. With mouse and keyboard, you can be much more accurate. The only, like, by far my least favorite way to control any video game is with mouse and keyboard. It's usually a huge turnoff when a game basically requires this setup. This is a game that is absolutely worth it. I mean, Spider game, I would basically play it under any circumstances. There would have to be some real unfathomable mitigating circumstances to get this thing out of my hands. And the minor inconvenience of mouse and keyboard controls is not that. Landslides. Glorious. Let's see how best to get back up there. I literally have no traction right now because I'm standing in the goo. Gameplay-wise, this reminds me of World of Goo. In terms of where we are and what we're doing, it reminds me of Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is a game I reference often and like quite a lot, even though a lot of it is hot garbage. It's still a legendary thing for how they got away with making such an offensive game and look so kid-friendly. New friend. We made it to Dungtown. They've got a lot of advice here in Dungtown. Happy to share. So the choice of bugs they've had us interact with in this game is excellent. They let us be a spider, and we meet beetles. Beetles are my second favorite after spiders. And later we're gonna meet some bees, my third favorite. And they're all so closely clustered, they may as well just all be my favorite. Bridge builder. Look at that. Ooh, Enchanted Cave 2 has Grant Kirkhope music. Interesting. I honestly didn't know that guy had done any stuff outside of Rare. I probably should have assumed that he did, because he's an excellent composer, and it's been like 20 plus years since he did anything with Rare. I think he worked on Nuts and Bolts. Hard to say with that game. But yeah, that definitely sounds interesting. Roguelike with Kirkhope music. It's multiple of my interests all at the same time. Lasers. Will lasers save the day? Lasers save the day again. Who would have thought Webbed would make such a good Doom mod? Get that one out of there. Uh-oh. I didn't break all the tethers. Almost. Keep going. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can drown. Which is good, because that wouldn't really add anything to the game. Deaths really are not a significant means of adding challenge to this particular video game. It's just not designed that way. So drowning would just be a waste of time. So we got 2 sticks here. Yeah, honestly, with the way spiders are constantly advancing their strategies, I would be unsurprised if now that this video game has put the idea of spider eye lasers out into the universe, if spiders just evolve the ability to shoot eye lasers. I've honestly heard spiders do weirder things. They're just ridiculously adaptable creatures. This is starting to seem like a bridge. It's a little loose. See if we can drag this into the water. Push these around. Yeah, there's the ogre face spider, which, yeah, chucks nets on people. And, what's the one? The bolus spider. So named because, it dangles a glob of sticky web down, and then just whips it around, waiting for anything to stumble in to that bolus. Maybe? Let's see. Use the flying beetle to escort the non-flying beetle. Uh-oh. Trouble. Do we have this? Nope. Guess not. Uh-oh. Where'd my friends go? What are you doing up there? You're not giving anything a go, I'm afraid. That was weird. Yeah, they're gonna take another crack at this. So, spider ballooning. That is how young spiders get around. Just the tiniest of baby spiders. And that is what the golden orb weaver is doing right now in Japan. It's a native Japanese species. They are ballooning over to America, which is something they've done before. There are many places where golden orb weavers already live in America, and it's not a big deal. But they are very large spiders. But they're called golden orb weavers because their webs are like a shiny golden yellow. And they're in the shape of an orb. They're big circles. Bridge Builder, that's our achievement. Obviously, a lot of inspiration from Bridge Builder, the old video game, in this here video game. Love to see it. But yeah, golden orb weavers, like all spiders, are more useful to humans than not. And of course, utterly harmless. And also they make beautiful, shiny golden webs. What more could you ask for? And the spiders themselves are very pretty. Okay. Keep on climbing. Get some boosts from the flies in the area. Why eat them when they're this useful? It's not like we have a health bar that we need to refill. Nothing much up here. Just keep climbing. Uh-oh. You'll be unsurprised to hear that there's a fan mod where they reskinned the spider we play as with, like, made it all red with black stripes. They gave it a Spider-Man skin, so it's Spider. Well, the golden orb weavers are also nicknamed bird-eater spiders. I believe there are other bird-eater spiders that are even bird-eatery-er. But also they don't actually eat birds, obviously. Like, it has happened in the past, but in almost every occasion when a small bird does get caught in one of the extremely large spider webs that we're talking about here, the spider will free that bird, because it would just be too much of a pain in the ass to eat them. Spiders don't drink blood. They have to digest their prey completely before they can eat them. And they have to do that externally. And doing that to any sort of vertebrate is very, 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 very difficult for them. Not worth the trouble at all. So there's every indication that we need to weigh this scale down with these stones. Let's try it. Smart thing to do would be to put the stones on the scale. I try not to do smart things when I have the opportunity to do otherwise. Okay, that's another one. Stuck on there. Oh, it's also stuck on the edge, though. That's actually kind of good. Let's see what else we can do. Let's move them all with the power of lasers. Keep them going. Nice. Why did I do this? Other than the fact that it's really cool. Let's try and find out. Was this in any way related to our goal? Oh, there's another weight down here, though. So maybe not. Yep, there's stuff to grab up here. Okay, we made it to the other side of that weight. Now what? Do we want to get the stones down here somehow? I don't have a plan for what to do. Oh, I guess we could shoot that. Then things might happen. Not necessarily good things, but things. They are certainly happening. Ooh. I have made the game unwinnable. That's unfortunate. We were rolling along pretty well, too. And rooms just never ever reset in this game. So when you do something like this, you're done for. The solution is, you gotta drag this rock all the way up here. Which I do not have the capacity to do. Not in any sort of reasonable time frame. So, the beetles are done for now. We will instead go visit the bees. We will, on our way out, stop by Beelzebub. See what he's up to. I mean, he's way up there. So it's no longer on the way. We'll find a way to get to him. Go. What do you think? He has absolved us. The spiders, they're the flies we've eaten, and somehow brought them back to life. In a way, we are helping those flies. So now we head Out this way. Ooh, look at this. Is this spiderling? Yeah, a tiny little spiderling. Look at that. They just got their first carapace, and they become a collectible. That's adorable. Oh, look at that. We can grab leaves and fly around with them. The sheer amount of options available to us. Music is a bit glitched out. It seems to still be playing part of the Beetle area music, while we are in the overworld, which has its own separate music. Now to explore a whole new area. Slowly. Descending is very scary in this game. They might drop spikes right beneath you at any moment. Why are we pollinating? Surely the bees would be better at this than we are. And yet, we must do it. Spiders are pollinators, but not nearly to the degree of many, many other types of bugs. There's also a species of spider that used to hunt ants that would eat only the specific acacia strain pods. But eventually the spiders figured out that instead of eating the ants that are eating the acacia pods, they could just eat the pods. So they became the world's first vegetarian spiders. Primarily vegetarian, they did still eat some bugs. But it is possible for spiders to live without killing other bugs. They just generally don't do that. Got height markers. Once again, like we're playing Celeste here. Uh-oh. Secret.exe, I'm afraid, is not a thing I'm aware of. I mean, with the game we're playing now, I'm not even familiar with the intended stuff, much less the secrets. Though I assume they are plentiful. Uh-oh. Save more spiders, but as adorable as they are, I trust that they are taking care of their own business. Do not need us to bother them. More pollen. Crash right through the rotted branches. Okay, I'll save this spider. Maybe. I like that we can use their webs, too. Not always the case with spiders. Every spider does secrete a specific oil which allows them not to stick to their own webs, but in some cases they will get stuck in each other's webs. Well... I don't know, would it be a spoiler to my game-playing experience if I knew the secrets? It's hard to say. Guess I haven't been in this spot yet, so there's probably more pollen forming. Speaking of Rareware games, as we were earlier, this has become a full-on collect-a-thon. Ah, the stickers. I don't even know what the stickers, like, do at this point. I've grabbed, like, 2 of them so far. I don't know what to do with them. Maybe we can put them on the hot air balloon when it's finished. Oh, you can actually change the look of your spider with the stickers. That's interesting. Alright, made it to safety. Let's see. How do we use stickers? Oh, you put a hard hat on. That rules. And I saw that coming. The Scotole. We'll stick with the hard hat. Just for a little witch up. That rules that we are unlocking cosmetic upgrades as we do stuff. I guess I've only done the story progression related to stickers so far. So it seems. Yeah, I'd be kind of interested in finding more of these stickers, now that I know what they do. But also, I'm not really going too far out of my way for secret challenges just yet. It's, not terribly good at the game. I'm getting by. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm in no position to attempt mastery of anything just yet. Everyone wants us to eat the flies. I mean, Beelzebub doesn't want us to eat the flies, but he does reward us for doing so. I assume that's one of the ways to get a sticker, right? Get all the, secret stuff. I was talking about redback spiders earlier. This is an Australian development team that made Webbed here. And redback spiders are native to Australia, as are peacock spiders. And the feared funnel web. Hey, look, the little spiderling caught one of the fruit flies. Congrats, little buddy. You two collectibles hang out. Oh, I just noticed. As we collect spiderlings, they crawl around our abdomen like wolf spiders. And that is the cutest little detail I've ever seen. Now I actually am going to start grabbing these things. Just to add to our writhing mass of baby friends. So obviously peacock spiders are like the introductory spider for people. Like, if you don't love watching them do their little dance, you can never love spiders, because that's the best. The peacock spider mating dance. We dance in midair. We can, but it's strange looking. You're shaking around the hands that are holding our parachute. I heard recently in a science article that peacock spiders have the coloration on their abdomens, possibly as a way to ward off predators, because the coloration looks kind of like the face of larger predators. So things that might want to eat them might be scared by the face on their back. And also, it is scary to the females, so the females won't eat the males. And I don't believe that part for a second. You hear a lot of false information about spiders in scientific reporting, and that, based on my experience, is probably false. The spider cannibalism has been wildly over-reported. Is not actually that common a phenomenon. And like, we've all seen videos of peacock spiders doing the mating dance. I've never seen one of them, and I've watched a lot of them, where it ends with the male getting eaten by the female. And many of them are unsuccessful displays. The male dances around and then just the female leaves. And yeah, the female just leaves. They don't eat the male, because I don't think that's really a thing they do. Now, it might be a thing about appearing poisonous, which a lot of animals do. They, particularly the poison, or a bunch of different kinds of tree frogs, will try to look like the poison tree frog, so that things don't eat them. But if that were the case, then females would probably have evolved the coloration as well. Because then it would be mutually beneficial. And there aren't a lot of animal species where the female just accepts the more likely death than the male would have because of evolutionary features that they could easily both have. So presumably, if the coloration were so useful in warding off predators, females would have it too, but they simply don't. We're looking at a female right now. She's as bland as they come. Yeah, I mean, with peacock spiders, it is very much about captivating the females with their coloration. And possibly impressing them. Something about the colors is instinctively impressive to the females. So it might just be, yeah, that they look healthy. But it is more important to the females that they successfully do the dance. Oh, there's a redback spider sticker. Interesting. Is the means to get that in any way reasonable for the likes of myself, or do you have to do like a lot of collectibles and stuff to get that? Are we going to meet a redback spider? Because I don't think I've done that yet. A robot spider. Makes sense, but with the robot ant we built earlier. Weird that these spider games where you have a spider as a protagonist, always seem to involve nanotechnology. Spider the video game, there were no actual spiders in Spider the video game. It was all nanotechnology. All the bugs in that game were simply machines that look like bugs. Go. Prize is up here. And by prizes I mean pollen that is necessary to advance in this area. Oh, that's something. What do we got? We don't have 20 grains, I think. What are we at? Will it tell us? Nope. 22. Let's meet the queen. We've made the next generation of bees. Hey, look at that. Did we just fully solve the bees? Not to say it was easy, but it was certainly faster than the beetles and the ants. Okay. To get the redback spider, you need to find an area where you meet the skateboarding bird. There we go. Okay. So we will definitely see the redback spider thing, because I'm going to solve the skatebird area. I'm actually looking forward to that, but I'm not ready for it yet. Skatebird is too much for me at the moment. What do you think? Yeah, looks like we succeeded in saving the bees. Which It's long overdue. I don't see any bees here. The way I see ants crawling around. But maybe she will just serve as our guide. There she is. Can we get up there? Magic Island in the sky. Nice. Using beeswax to help us out. Cool. Hey, we've already got some viewers waiting for Webbed. Can hardly blame ya. I've been excited to get to the conclusion of this game myself. And it should be the conclusion, even though this is April Fool's Day. You gotta believe me, we're almost there. This actually might end up being a shorter stream than usual because of how close we are. So I assume we are just about to finish off the dung beetles. That will basically be the end of the game. We'll get right to the confrontation with our boyfriend's kidnapper. So I want to build a web here. I'm doing this very sloppily. I left one of the bricks, one more level that I had to lift this brick, so as to solve a puzzle that I screwed up really bad earlier. If I hadn't done this, we probably would have finished the game in the last stream. So be glad that I messed this up. It bought us a whole nother day of Webbed. And when we're done with this, we'll get to some of the bonus content. Nowhere near all of it. I haven't seen that before. We actually, looks like we broke our web. We're putting too much weight on it. And I've done what we're about to see like 5 times. So as to get this brick all the way up where we need it. This one's a little more difficult. But I do honestly think this is sort of a cool puzzle. Even though it is a punishment for doing the weight puzzle incorrectly. Dropping all the stones before you get the scales properly balanced. It is kind of neat, the way you have to recover from that. So I intentionally left it so I needed to go up one more level with this rock. Get that out of here. The whole point of building the horizontal web, so that I have a cleaner shot on the rock so that I can lift it more easily. Like this. Rise, rock. Into the sky with you. We head down. Plenty of support on this thing. Now we just need to tether it to the level we are on, so that it stays over the edge here. Break all of our webs. And go meet the rock that we have now rescued. And if it takes more than one rock to solve this puzzle, well, we'll just have to do it all again. It's honestly not that bad when you get used to it. So we want this over here. I've tethered it so it will not completely waste all of our time. Unless this breaks. Or swings down there. This should still be fine, though. Once it settles a bit. Oh. And if we break this... Thank you. I like these odds. I like them Italian style. That should counterbalance us. Very slowly take us where we need to go. More rocks would have been ideal. But we waited this long to solve this puzzle. Patience is a virtue when you're a spider. Which is very true. Spiders have to hunt their prey for excruciatingly long periods of time. That's how they evolved the whole web building thing. Just literally sit in one spot for your entire life. Wait for the prey to come to you. We are a hunting spider, so we wouldn't normally be quite that patient. But nonetheless, hunting spiders do still take their time. And do their dances. The dances are a lot of fun. We talked last time about how jumping spiders will do the little dance, and sometimes it intimidates humans. Makes humans think, oh no, the spider is doing a threat at me, because that's what a mammal might do if they were trying to threaten you. But definitely not the case. And also, people view it as a threat when spiders charge towards them when they're scared. But that's because you are so much larger than a spider. You look like a place that the spider could go and hide. You look to a spider the way a building would look to you. And as a result, you seem like a nice, safe place to live. When in fact, you are the very threat that the spider is avoiding. If only they knew better. But that's another thing that people view as aggressive behavior from spiders who just want to live and eat bugs. So we're into new territory. We should be very near the end of the beetle section. That's my impression anyway. I don't actually know, I've never gotten this far. The kindest thing you can do to a scared spider is just let them crawl all over you. No, that's not correct. You can just let them wander to a different location. Because they will eventually figure out that you're not there to be a safe hiding spot. Very few people have ever had spiders built build webs on their bodies. There's also that very obvious false information that you eat a certain amount of spiders. That has literally never happened. But people came up with logical explanations for it, even though it was built from the very beginning to be a lie about how easy it is to spread misinformation. But I've heard people say, yeah, spiders like to build their webs in moist, warm places. Like your mouth. Ridiculous. The scaremongering. But yeah, that was actually I believe, thesis report from a college student saying, here's a series of lies that I bet I could spread around with enough of a salacious bent to the story that I could actually get people to believe them. And indeed, that one caught on, even though it is completely unfounded and literally made up out of whole cloth. A very good lesson about propaganda in general. But people learned the opposite lesson of what it was supposed to teach them. That propaganda is real, and you should be scared of it. I mean, some propaganda is real. Sometimes you need to propagandize people about unpopular realities. But you can just as easily do it for Total Lies. If nothing else, this whole run has been about absolving some character assassination that has been done to spiders over many generations. What better way to do it than to make the spiders adorable and have some of the most fun physics-based platforming ever seen in any video game ever. This might be the longest level of the whole game. I think you might be supposed to do the dung beetles last. So it's appropriate that we're doing the dung beetles last. There they are. Now we need to play the negotiator. Not very hard, though. Just give it a tap, and off it goes. Let's ride it on out of here. Can't think of any more fun way to get it where it needs to go. Oh, don't leave me behind. Yeah, that's another reason this is probably the final segment you're supposed to do, because that was an amazing little set piece. It played itself, but it looked so cool while doing it. Here's something I've neglected to do the whole game. You're supposed to dance with the other bugs. So here's the beetle dance. The beetles are very laid back, so no surprise there. Just a little head bob. Not quite comparable to our frantic arm waving. Okay. So we adopted another random bug to be our friend. We should also dance with this ant, I think. Up. Get down here. I need to dance with you. Nice, they do a nice arm wiggling dance. They match our own energy. Almost 1 for 1. I appreciate it. You can be free. Thank you for the dance. Okay, I think this elevator is for the dung. Let's see if we can actually get it to stay on here. So far, yeah, that didn't work out so well. So we'll bring this back. That's probably fine. If we attach it to the platform, we should be all set. Unless we need multiple dung balls. Then less so. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot to dance with all the bugs. I went through the achievements list to see if there was any, like, secrets I might want to try out during this concluding segment of the game. And one of the achievements is dance with all the bugs. What do you think, Moth? Oh, that's not the dance button. That's the Old West dance button, where you shoot at somebody's feet and say, dance. But this is the friendlier type of dancing. Look at that. Nice butt wiggle from our moth friend. Our Deus Ex Machina giant eagle. Glorious. And luckily all the bugs have joined us here at the hot air balloon. So we should be able to dance with all of them right now. Get that achievement nice and easy. Unless it includes other types of bugs that are less common than the trio that we had to impress in order to get their assistance. We got a fruit fly tangled in our webs here. Let's make a meal of him. Get this thing a little higher. Good thing I practiced how to lift physics objects more easily. So we won't be able to shoot it into place, because that would destroy all of my webs attaching the base of the balloon to the balloon itself. We can shoot this, I think. Get it up over the edge. Get a bead on it. Launch it up this way. Hopefully not destroy all of our very important webbing. It's a careful balancing act. Just about in position. We break these and shoot our friend again. And we just need to launch this into place, I think. We'll be doing pretty well. Let's talk to the moth first, in case that's part of the checkpoint, to get this scripted event to occur. Yep, you bought your roommate. I agree. Once again, check with the bee, why not? And of course, dance with the bee. Oh, you wandered off. Stick around, bee. We got dancing to do. Oh, come back. Just want to dance. I have to tether her to the ground before she'll dance. That's an impolite thing to do. We'll wait for a more opportune time to dance, I think. Nice. Looks like that's in position as well. What do you think? Oh yeah. That's one hell of a waggle. That's how bees communicate. So they should be expert dancers, even though the princess here was just born minutes ago. So there we go. I think everything is all set up. What do you think, Moth? Moth agrees. Let's go save the other spider. While we are covered in spiders. My back is still a writhing mass of little spiderlings. I don't know where to deposit them. Uh-oh. What happened there? I can fix it. Few more webs, I think. We'll send one over here for balance. Weird. How about this? Drag that over this way. Maybe? No? We were so close. Close enough, I think. Yep, they're gonna let me launch, even though I have severely endangered us by ruining the engine. It's fine. This might be a point of no return, but I'm fine with that. We can figure out how to get to the bonus content one way or another, even if there isn't a New Game Plus. And we're off. A little lopsided, but I think it'll be fine. Beetle's not coming with us. And it looks like the moth is staying in his home as well. They can hang out. Get to know each other, since they're going to be living together. Dramatic music. This is the moment we've been waiting for. What happened there? Yeah, this thing is literally hanging on by a thread. Threads that I wove. Ant says it's fine. And the ant would know, even though we are in the engineering crew. All the way up through the clouds. Nothing is ever easy. Here comes the lightning to strike us down. The gods themselves are defending this bird in its plans to kidnap our boyfriend. Good thing we built the thing so solid. It is not a smooth flight. There is some turbulence. Princess loves it. Let's dance our way through this, guys. Keep ourselves calm and composed with the power of dancing. Everyone's just vibing. I wonder if there's anything we need to do at any point. I mean, we are skewing heavily to the left here, but oh, we still made it. Look at that shiny rock. So much shininess. Not the right shininess, though. We've seen sparkly blue things before. Our character's boyfriend bears such sparkles, which may have led to his kidnapping. Are we there? What do you think? Looks like we've succeeded. So here we are, in the sky, the floating island. Not even on the map, really. It says we're still at the tree, but no. We are far, far above the tree. But it's been hours. We should definitely go save our boyfriend. He could be consumed at any second. Birds are not normally known for kidnapping spiders. Typically, they eat them. Here's a rock that is anti-gravity, which is how this whole platform got into the sky, I guess. Let's shoot through that, so maybe put the rock in this little pedestal? Maybe. Yep. Rocks are keys. Yeah, this is very, I mean, we're finding magic stones in the sky. A sky island. How much more Sonic 3 can you get? So this almost certainly has to go over that way. Where I sent it, though. Ah, there it is. I was looking for the slot to put the rock. So... it's getting there. And it's in. Another room down in the bird's lair. Is that our key? Probably. And the lock. So, grab the key, set it right to the lock, maybe? No, it's not moving. That's not the key. Uh-oh. So this one will move. It's not going to be easy to bring it all the way where it needs to go. Is there anything up here? Doesn't seem like it. They usually leave a trail of sparklies if a pathway is the way to go. So how do we get this where it needs to go? We don't have the weight to move it ourselves. Good to know. Did accidentally make myself a vertical platform. And a nice tether over this way. This might work. Wasn't my plan, but it seems functional. On dragging it over. We will tether to the blue diamond itself. Try and drag that into place. Detach some of these. What do we think? Is this the right plan? Yes. Figured it out. So we got another rock here. An updraft. Just gonna push it out of where it needs to go. But as long as we keep it tied to the ground, that should be no problem at all. Don't want to fly into space myself. Just fly like a kite. Off to where it needs to go. Hope it comes back down. Get back here. Out of the sky, please. Okay. Just the physics of watching the silk fly up in the wind. It's visually impressive. 2 keys, it looks like, this time. Should be able to handle it. And a wind draft. This might be the ultimate challenge. So that's where 1 key goes. There's a path there that I don't think we'll be able to go down. Maybe a path leading up. And actual ground beneath us. Good thing, I would have died otherwise. So I'm only seeing 1 lock. Maybe that's all there is? Doesn't seem like that would be the case, but maybe. Down here. Probably just a death pit. So let's get this. Maybe we need both keys in the lock. We shall see. Drag this down. That's nothing. Grabbed onto the wrong spot. Speaking of, though, this worked out last time for a better vantage point, which is a thing I haven't been taking advantage of nearly enough throughout this run. It's our ability to basically make our own platforms. I use the in-game platforms to my own detriment. It's simply more convenient to build your own. I want to get rid of that one. Put this over there. Maybe make another platform. Doesn't look like we can. Maybe, though. Let's try. Yep, that worked out. Uh-oh. I'm off my web. There we go. Hold on. Okay, we're not able to hold on. So we're gonna need multiple webs. A web of webs. This over there. So far, so good. I think we just need to go a little higher. Yep. Get it into that upper draft of wind. Get those off of there. Let's see what's happening. It's close to where it needs to go. Even closer thanks to the wind. And get in place. Almost. I want to shoot it free of all the webs just yet. There we go. We didn't need the other key. Fun little puzzle. This one should be ridiculously easy compared to the last one. We'll just grab it with our regular web. Drag it right where it needs to go. And then tether it. I've mastered this whole concept. We're reunited! But I doubt it's going to be that easy. This is the nest. And finally get to dance with our sparkly boyfriend. But now I think we need to lead him to safety. Because this area is not safe. Not by a long shot. Yeah, we lead him around. By dancing. Oh, he's a key. That rules. The multifunctional butt of a peacock spider. Very efficient design in these little guys. And the puzzles have gotten so much easier now that we have a sentient key. Actively wants to help us get through this. I kind of figured, even way back in the first episode, that this game really would not have a difficulty curve of any sort. And it didn't. It basically had no learning curve whatsoever. Just dropped you right in the deep end. And then was very manageable ever since then. Because you master the controls pretty early on, or you just don't get to play anymore. And you do want to play this game, because it's very fun. Just a challenging beginning. I certainly struggled with it. The first stream was pretty rough. But since then, I've felt very confident. Solved most of the puzzles pretty quickly. I think we are tethered to our own web here. That should be good. Dance him over our way. Uh-oh. I danced him through the web. Okay, carefully lead him up. Uh-oh. Don't follow too closely. Yeah, this web's not quite good enough, but it's getting close. I wish I could do what I did with the other bugs. Just grab him with the web. Drag him where he needs to go. Probably wouldn't have led to me accidentally shooting at him. Like I said, I'm still pretty bad with keyboard controls. Accidentally tied him to the ground, so maybe it would be possible to drag him where he needs to go. You gotta carefully, surgically remove that web. And then we'll cut him free from all the webs. One way or another. Oh, blasted him. I think he has slight anti-gravity properties, because he does seem to float up. Let's see. Yeah, we can dance him right to our location, because these are real webs that he's entangled in. There we go. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. Oh god, that actually scared me. Vertebrates are horrifying. Last thing I want to see in the spider game. Even the avians, who are normally more trustworthy than mammals. That's not quite true. Some of my best friends are mammals. Coming our way. We'll have to reunite him with a terrifying bird, I think. I doubt we're getting out of here without a confrontation with the bird. Head up this thing. Hit him over the gap. And into the lock. Very nice. Okay, there we go. Wasn't leaving the lock. Oh, just instantly devoured me. Get out of here. Bad bird. I don't know if it'll actually leave, but... There. Stay out. What's down here? Oh, probably a safe passage. We will bring our comrade out this way. Off we go. Nice and easy. Only got devoured once. Not this time. I was hoping to bop him right in the face with that log, but it went too slow. Don't do any lasting damage. Oh no, you don't. We're gonna have to build a little bridge here. Okay, over this way. Up the web. I know you can do it, I've seen you do it before. You know what, just for ease of use. I guess we'll stick this to the wall so the angle is more shallow. Out. The lock's just over here. I don't know how to get around this. I'll just instantly devour you. You step foot under him. Ah, that's not the plan. Wrong type of web there. Ah, so if we... this over there, you won't be able to see me, I guess? This isn't the best plan I've ever had. But it'll have to do. Now, dance like your life depends on it. That's definitely going to be in the bird attack spot. At least the bird doesn't stay there for very long. Looks like they're going back and forth between the last location. So we're gonna have to sneak by in a hurry. No, you don't. The animation on the bird is really, really good, though. If it weren't such a terrifying monster that ate me. Now we need to wait for another cycle. He's where he needs to be. Uh-oh, wasn't ready for this. I think we're past the danger zone, to the safety zone. Oh no. And it counted as a checkpoint, I'll take it. Inelegant solution, saving the day again. Now we need to build machinery in Bird's Lair. What, have the ants been in here at some point? What is this tethered to? The bird itself? Easiest way to do this would be to not get eaten. Yeah, I think I accidentally tied the cog to the bird. So, can't go up that way. Would have been convenient. We'll have to do this the inconvenient way. Almost got it. Let's get that webbed up cog into the spot. That did it. You'd think it would be too covered in web to actually move, but it worked anyway. But now we need to build a bridge for the boyfriend. Uh-oh. Now this is going to be a whole timing thing. Quickly. Switch this to this, maybe? Excellent. We made it over the hump. Fortunately, we've crossed another room. Puzzles here have gotten quite a bit more difficult. As they should. There we go. Caught up with the bee. So close to freedom. But I think it's time for a boss fight. This bird won't let anything go easy. Sting him. Sting the bird. What do we do here? Oh. Oh, will she catch me if I fall? Yes, indeed. Okay. We're on the back. I've done this fight before in Shadow of the Colossus, so I think I know what to expect. Just find the weak spot and plunge the sword in. Tether the bee to the bird. Shooting it is a good plan. Yep, that was an obvious solution. I think my joke answer of finding the weak spot and shooting it, or stabbing it, Shadow of the Colossus style, was actually closer to the answer than I expected. Go for the eye. Uh-oh. There we go. Had that eye once. We're heading for another cycle. Save me, princess. I might have. I don't think there's anywhere I haven't shot the bird yet. So... asses included. Okay, I got kicked. Looks like I got another eye shot. Alright. The spider caught us. And the beetle's here, too. Here's why we built the ant mech, I guess. Alright. Drop the ant mech on the bird. And, there's gonna be some sort of horrible, bloody battle that ensues. I went right through the hot air balloon, but we're in 3 dimensions, so that actually makes sense. Okay, it's getting closer every time we build another web. Just get it over the bird. Cut it free, and let the violence commence. Are gonna deploy the mech on their own once we get in position. What do you say, ants? There we go. That's one way to defeat a bird. Arguably the only way. Finish him. Or send him away. trying to shoot him in the face again. But no, we are reaching an armistice with the bird. Get out of town, you varmint. And don't come back. Dance party. There we go, that's webbed. What a fantastic ending. Made almost exclusively by these two people, which is astounding. One of them was on the recent Games Done Quick run. As a co-commentator. Had a lot of interesting input on the nature of this game. And uses they, them pronouns. Yeah, that was a fantastic conclusion to just a glorious game. What an absolute unmitigated delight of a game. So fun. The physics are so satisfying to get used to. Every time you solve a puzzle, it's just a revelation, a eureka moment. No matter how frustrating it is to get to that point, it is always worth it. The payoff always gets it done. Oh, the little robot spider. Riley as the spiders. Look at those little spiders we haven't met yet. I think we'll meet them soon, because I did promise to go check out some of the bonus content. Oh, look at this whole party we got going. I tried to start a dance party during the cutscene, but look at this. This is a dance party. All the spiders in your backyards. There's never one more than 5 feet away. That's another bit of misinformation. Hey, we got a new sticker. We built a new web. Keep dancing. And I think we can keep exploring. Let's see. Yeah, we ended up near the tree with our own new home. And yeah, like I said, fantastic game. So fun to play. Like, this is a perfect execution of the concept of just swinging around on webs, being a spider. There's so much that's realistic about it, and then so much that is intentionally very, very, very unrealistic about it in a very fun way. Couldn't ask for more. Like I said, I followed this game before it was even, like, intended to be a game, I think. When it was just, like, the developer trying to mess around with a physics engine that happened to involve a spider. And eventually, it became this whole thing. With a bunch of very well-designed challenges. Fun gameplay design. An unending sea of charm. And bugs. Cute bugs. We saved this peaceful little village from being terrorized. And obviously, since I love the game so much, we're gonna, look for some of the secrets. We're not gonna find all of them. A lot of them involve getting all the collectibles, which I very well may do off-screen. because that does seem like a lot of fun to just go through this whole game with a fine-tooth comb. But it would be a little tedious to watch the whole thing. Nevertheless, I expect to do most, if not all, of the collectible gathering. Nice work. How does this work for us? Not well so far. Look at the spider pushing the board with her little legs. So it has to build up speed. Graceful, as always. Oh, we needed that speed. Let's get that E. Perhaps we can get it from a different direction, though. Up we go, and... oh, so close. I think we can get the letters out of order, though. If I have any familiarity with the letter-collecting minigames in a skating game. Our board's just prepared for us. It does want us to hold F while we control with WASD, which is difficult. I only have so many fingers. I think we got this one. Oh, I went right over it. Okay. We got close enough that I think we got this. Just don't jump. Up. Do jump to get up to there. And then don't jump off the edge. Hold the board. We got plenty of legs for it. Yep. Overshot it. Board's on my back. Slick move to get it back under me. Gotta be. Cheat a little bit with some webs. Good to know that I can do that. Get back here. Ah. That counts. You all saw it. I was on the board when I hit the E. Should I go back for the board? I've dropped it pretty far at this point. I think we can make this work. Almost. Grab it, flip it, hop right back on. Glorious. Only 2 letters left. I would love to actually own a skateboard and learn how to skate for the first time now in my 30s. Because this does seem fun. I don't even have web powers. So it would take me even longer to learn how to actually skateboard. But nonetheless, it does seem like a very good way to get some exercise and have a good time. But I can't afford it at the moment. Maybe I'll make it a sub goal when I'm actually able to get subscribers here on Twitch. I won't be able to, like, make the skateboard benefit the content in any way, I don't think. Maybe I'll do an entire stream while skateboarding. Who's gonna stop me? But yeah, that's a pipe dream at the moment. It's good to have goals. I honestly don't know how Twitch works in regard to subscriptions and support and whatnot. As far as I know, I'm literally not allowed to receive any support from viewership at the moment, beyond emotional support, which is plenty. Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate it. But I am new to this, so I got a long way to go before we are able to get subscribers, offer like, I don't know, icons and stuff. Oh, look at this. There's a new spider. Little wolf spider. Deliver unto them some babies. There we go. 40 little babies. So if we go down, we can probably head to the skateboard area from above, which I haven't done before, so something might be over there. I saw some sparkles. Ooh, look at this. Golden orb weaver with a nice golden orb. 4 more collectibles. Well, 3 more since we found this one. But we're still finding new types of collectibles after the main game. That's how much junk there is here in Webbed. It's a real rare-esque collectathon. So, that is Webbed. Clearly much more to find. I know about 2 secrets that are supposed to be really, really cool, but I can't find them. I will eventually. I'm going to take this hard hat off. Snazzy as it is. Let's see. There we go. Back to our old selves. Back in our home area. Comfortable, happy, and safe. Having saved the day. Fantastic game. Try it out yourself sometime. I might come back and try and get the rest of the secrets, because I do love this game that much. But for now, we have completed Webbed.